Good afternoon, it's Jeff at Budrum here. Wilma's at work, so normally it's Jeff and Wilma, and I've got this mango relish that we made today from some surplus mangoes, and I've got a heap of these mangoes and I'm looking for all different ways to use them, and this relish is just one of the many uses for the mangoes. The saucepan here cooling down. I'll show you how we go about making this relish. What I'm going to do is just cut up these mangoes. They're fairly ripe. We have a beautiful smell in the kitchen.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Of ripe mangoes, and it's absolutely beautiful. Now these mangoes come from the video Harvesting High Up Mangoes. And that tells the story of where these come from. Now these ones I'm peeling now is an R2E2 variety. These have even when they're ripe, they have quite a firm flesh. And this other one here, that's a Bowen mango. Now these all came from the same property near the bees. Well, they're his bees, but I look after them. So once you've peeled it, you've got a flat surface there, and just cut scallops around the seed. Now you can see it's quite ripe and nice and
Beautiful
flesh. Now most mangoes you only get one scallop, but these ones you get two scallops because they're so big. I'm going to dice them into small dices. Keep on going with the whole 4 of these and until I'm finished. So you just peel off around the seed. As it turned out, we've got 5 cups of chopped up ripe mango. Just turning the heat on, and what I'm going to add to that is 1.5 cups of malt vinegar, 1.5 cups of raw sugar, 6 good sized red shallots that I've chopped up. So you could use 1 Spanish onion if you want, finely chopped. I'm putting in 2 tablespoons of this fairly hot sweet chilli sauce. Putting in a dessert spoon of this grated ginger and a dessert spoon of this grated garlic. I'm just going to stir all that through and bring it to the boil, and then it simmer for about 30 minutes, stirring occasionally. Just as a matter of interest, those 3 ingredients, the shallots or the onion and the garlic and the ginger, makes up the holy trinity of Asian spice. I read that in a book, Christine Manfield, in this book of Christine Manfield. She's a celebrated Australian queen of spice. So whenever you want to make a meal taste nice, think of the holy trinity of Asian spice and just remember those 3 ingredients: onion, garlic and ginger. Just an update on this relish. I had a visitor and I just turned it down to a very low simmer, and I lost track of the time. And when I had a look at it, I wasn't real happy with the amount of fruit in relation to the amount of liquid was there, so I added about another 2 or 3 cups of chopped mango to it. So I'm just going to bring it to the boil and let it boil for that 30 minutes I was talking about, and stir it occasionally. It's been simmering and boiling for about 30 minutes with an occasional stir, and I'd like to see it a little bit thicker than that. The recipe I got it from, they say you can use it on hamburgers and things like that, so it looks a little bit too watery to put on hamburgers. What I could do is give it another 15 minutes and just see what happens. I'll do that first. I'll give it 15 more minutes. This is 15 minutes later, so I think I'll turn the heat off now. Probably be a lot different when it cools down. So I just found the recipe for this on the internet, and quite often the cooking times leave a bit to be desired on some of those recipes. I've got my potato masher here. I'm just going to put it through a couple of times just to break up any of those large lumps. I guess if I wanted to, I could just blend it and we just turn into a nice mango sauce if I wanted to. I'm just going to put this potato masher through it a few times, see what it's like when it cools down. I want to say the smell is absolutely beautiful. I've let this relish cooled down, I've been having a taste of it. It tastes absolutely beautiful. And it turned out just a nice thick relish. And it looks very similar to the photo on the internet of the recipe that I copied. So I think it just needed the extra 15 minutes of cooking time. Now they say on that recipe you can use them for hamburgers, wraps or a cheese platter. So I imagine it'd go with any meat or seafood or you know, just as accompaniment for any meal. It's just one of the many great ways to use up any surplus mangoes you might have. Thanks for watching and we'll catch you later. Bye. You just peel off around the seed.
Oh, can I have a piece of that?
If you want, yeah. There's one in the fridge there, right, ready to eat. Oh, what?